In this tutorial, we'll be working with formula functions. Basically what these are one click of a keystroke or a mouse click, and it can do basic statistical functions such as adding up a total, getting an average, a minimum, or counting a section of cells. So getting started here, we're going to click in A9, and this isn't part of the actual function or the formula, but this is just to let us know which one of these functions we're using. We're going to type in average. It's going to be the first one we're going to do. And hit tab to tab over to B9, and in B9 we're going to do a count, and tab over to C9, we're going to do minimum, so just MIN. D9 we're going to do a max, and in F9 we're going to skip all the way over to F9, and we're going to do AutoSum. Okay, so going back to A8, we would like to click on the AutoSum down arrow, and we're going to go to average and click on average. It's going to automatically select the cells above that has numerical data in it for us. So we can see it selects A2 to A7. When we do that, just press enter, and we get an average of 2.3. So we have an average quantity that's being purchased of 2.3. Next, moving over to B8, we want to do a count. So how many cells here do we have, or rows actually, do we have numerical data in? We can go back up to the AutoSum function and click down to count numbers, and it's going to select B2 to B7, and that is correct. So press enter again, and we have 6 rows there. So that's a nice function when you have a lot of rows or cells, and you want to count how many you have. Moving over to C8, we want to do the min function. So what is going to be the minimum unit price in this list? Going back to the AutoSum drop down button, we're going to click on min, and it's going to select ranges C2 to C7. That is correct again. Press enter, and we can see that the minimum price is $10.99. And if we look at the values in here, if you just want to double check, we can see that $10.99 is the minimum value for the unit prices of the items that we're selling here. And moving right along on over to D8, we want to calculate the maximum. So what's going to be the maximum value that we have here in these rows? So go back to AutoSum, click the drop down arrow, and we can click max. Again, D2 to D7 is selected, the data that's listed under that column. Press enter, and we can see that the maximum value is going to be $124.99, and that is correct. Now we do have a function in it here where this is being copied in E8, so we're going to press delete here, and in F8 we're going to press delete there. Going over to F8, we're going to do an AutoSum function, and basically that's going to be this button up here, this sigma button. You can click on it, it looks like an E. We don't have to click on the drop down AutoSum arrow there. We can just click on this E, and that's going to sum it up for us, and what it's going to do is add all those values together, and it selects F2 to F7. Those are the correct values that we want to do the AutoSum function for. Press enter, and the total for the adjusted price for all the items that's going to be sold is $354.93, and that is how you use function formulas in Excel. Hope you enjoyed.